Like I'm about to bust the illest 16 right in that video.
Yo, Eru, have a seat, man. You look taller than everybody, man.
There we go. Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. And we finally are actually live. Last time we tried, we wasn't live. I don't know exactly what happened, but this time we're live, ladies and gentlemen. And the New York Knicks just defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. Game 1 for the first time in 10 years. They went in away game. Ebru, when I look back at this game as just a quick overview of the game, I guess my first impression is that the Knicks didn't really play well, and they still won, right? Julius Randle played okay in the first half, didn't play well in the second half. Jalen Brunson in foul trouble in the first half, played well in the second half. RJ Barrett didn't play well.
Trash.
Quentin Grimes didn't play well. Oh, who else didn't play well? Emmanuel Quickly didn't play well. Like, these dudes didn't play well, and the Knicks still won. You know what I'm saying? And they had double-digit leads several times throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? I think that's an impressive win by the Knicks.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Impressive win. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game like this throughout the series. I think the Knicks have a lot more to improve on in this series. You know what I mean? I'm sure both teams a little bit rusty coming in, but there's a lot of room for growth for the Knicks. And, they were able to, I don't even know if you want to say steal game 1. They were able to win game 1. I don't know if it's a steal for the Knicks. Like, I kind of legitimately just think they're better than the Cavs. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do. Your thought?
My thoughts is clearly Cleveland gave us their best. You know what I'm saying? Mobley had all the shots that he needed. This guy Garland did everything that he does. Donovan Mitchell did everything that he does. They got their rebounds, they made their stops and stuff like that. They gave us their best shot, and they still couldn't beat us with us not playing our best. You know what I'm saying? So that's not just me talking nonsense. That's just me watching the game, coming back here regurgitating what actually happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like we were saying on Knicks in 5, Knicks in the sweep. I think there's no like we don't sound like morons saying it.
Yeah. Knicks in 3.
Yeah, that's how many games is left, right? 3. Yeah, man.
Jack City in the building. What's up, Jack?
What's good? Team Knicks Nation in the building, man. I'm saying Knicks in 4. I'm jumping out the window, man. After this performance, piggybacking off what you were saying, Sim, man. We didn't play that good as a unit, man. We had RJ in a slump as usual. We had Randall. He had 19, but he wasn't that good.
He was a little shaky in the second half.
Second half, who was shaky? RJ again, man. Throw it again.
Right.
RJ, I'm gonna throw him again in there because he was the leader of the shakiness, man. But yeah, man, I'm jumping out the window. Knicks in 4, man.
Julius, you talked about Julius, being shaky in the second half. I thought that Julius was, there were times where he looked tentative in the second half. He wasn't sure. He was questioning himself. And should he take this shot or that shot? Or, he'd be in the lane a couple of times. He was in the lane.
Right.
Had a chance to, take a little.
He had good passes, though.
Or whatever.
The whole game.
Yeah, good passes. Good passes through the whole game. But had chances to take a little floater, whatever it was, and ended up, sometimes making a pass or doing something different. So I thought he played a little tentative in the second half. He did grab a monster rebound, though.
Big time, yeah.
Big time rebound.
It was around 90 points or something like that.
Yeah, grabbed a big time rebound. I don't think anybody came up any bigger than Josh Hart, though.
Yeah, definitely MVP of that game, man.
Yeah,
he was on every loose ball. He was involved in every single play that caused the Knicks to get this win today. Every single play.
Right, every single play, and none bigger than when the Knicks were down 1.
Yeah, 92, 93.
92, yeah. Down 92, down 93, 92, and he knocks down a big 3 with the shot clock running down. No shot bigger than that.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? No shot bigger than that. Man, people. Uncle Fulio always talks about. I think he's on board now, but he was talking about the acquisition of Josh Hart and giving up the draft pick and all of those things. Clearly, it was worth it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was worth it.
Rip up the contract, right?
Huh? Rip it up. Give him a new one right now. What do you think about Jalen Brunson's play, Ebro?
I mean, he was stellar. When it was time to do to do clutch stuff, he just stepped up and just took it on. Donovan Mitchell was doing his thing on one side, and Brunson said, "All right, let's go." Roll up his sleeves, and he answered everything that Donovan Mitchell did. You know,
Yeah.
that like you brought up Julius Randle. Julius Randle's playing a little bit tentative and stuff like that. I just think that he was just reading the game. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the cardio, the stamina, because
Okay, I can get that.
'cause
Yeah.
he got gas. Remember, he got gassed in the first quarter, and they took him out for Obi Toppin with like 7 minutes in the game.
He just
So
came from an injury, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I just think guys were just like really believing in each other, and then just when it was their time to do it, they just did their thing. And Jalen Brunson understood that Donovan Mitchell's going off. Okay, it's my turn to answer on the other end. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought down the stretch when Cleveland took the lead, I thought there was a little bit too much of just give the ball to Jalen Brunson and let him do his thing.
Right.
I thought that got us into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Right. It worked a couple of times. And then, he had the big turnover that actually gave Cleveland the lead. You know what I mean? And we got stagnant. We got real stagnant. And I think that hurt us. But obviously we came out with the win.
Yeah.
Right. Got the win. But that's something I think the Knicks are going to have to look at down the stretch. And maybe they wasn't comfortable with Julius Randle at the moment. Nobody else out there on the floor is going to, is creating shots or doing anything like that. I think it's something that the Knicks have to look at.
You talking about their 1-point lead or their 2-point lead?
Who's?
Cleveland. They only had a 1-point lead and they had a 2-point lead. That was their biggest lead.
When I'm talking about down the stretch of the game, when they took the lead down the stretch, when Jalen Brunson turned the ball over.
Yeah.
Right, when Brunson turned the ball over. So I'm saying down the stretch of the game, I think the Knicks are going to have to figure out a way, to get more people involved than just Brunson.
Yeah. You know what got me jacked up right now?
Sorry.
Okay.
That's where Josh Hart, he stepped up.
Yeah,
and he actually was diving for those loose balls. He was making the big threes. He was doing everything on defense. He was, that's where he came as a difference maker for the Knicks. And this guy, man, with everything what he's doing for the team, he's gonna be the big difference maker to make us get. This is why I'm gonna say Knicks in 4 because of Josh Hart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand by it. That Knicks at 4.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But what you just said just now with Josh Hart doing what it doing, did Josh Hart celebrate once? You know what I'm saying? When he dove on the ball or when he made the three, did he turn around and go, oh? He didn't do that. But as soon as Cleveland got that 1-point lead or that other point lead that you said, like they were cheering like they won a championship. The game wasn't over yet.
Right.
So that's what drives me. What pissed me off a little bit. But the thing with the Knicks, they never stopped. They kept coming, and then when they did come, they did not cheer and rub it in the way that Cleveland did.
Right.
They didn't win the championship in that play. They kept playing. Even at the end of the game, the guys weren't even doing that.
Right.
Right.
That says they're focused.
Yeah, that shows you the power of this team as they are together as a unit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we could say Knicks in 4. That's why we could say Knicks in 5 and feel confident because these guys here are showing up the same way that we show up as a unit, Knicks fans together, all over the freaking East Coast. We are here to come to Legends to hang out and do podcasts and watch the game together. The same way that we doing that, this team is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is so easy to get behind because they're not bandwagon teammates and we're not bandwagon fans. This is the realest. This is the realest thing that's out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear
amazing.
you. Yeah. And we was deep here in Legends tonight too.
Yeah.
We got the video proof.
Huh?
Yes, we got the video.
Well, we got some video proof. We was deep here tonight. So
Yeah.
the Knicks, and the Knicks are deep with their bench.
So yeah, we got contributions all over.
All over the place, right?
When I tapped that ball out for the second opportunity, Randall streaking in to get that offensive rebound from the end. I mean, I think it was a total team effort. Listen, I thought it would be a possession game. The Knicks got more shots than they did. The Knicks was +4 in second and points in the paint, +2 for fast break points. I'm sorry, I'm a little excited, but
We all excited.
But the biggest thing was the second chance points. That's big for us. That's part of how we score. And they're number one in the league in limiting second chance points. And we were plus 11. You know, we got work to do. You know, points off turnovers, they had 26. So, you know, we got to shore that up. But listen, the game was won in crunch time down the stretch. The Knicks, just that mental fortitude, not folding when Donovan Mitchell hit that three. You looked around. I didn't see anybody's shoulder slumping. I didn't see any indication that we lost this lead and we might lose this game. I saw no indication of that. And kudos for Tom Thibodeau taking out R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. I mean, they did what they could do, but iHeart and Grimes with the clutch free throw shooting. I forgot about that.
Exactly.
Down the stretch, right?
Yeah. And you mentioned Tom Thibodeau and you know, not being afraid to pull guys and bring guys in and out.
Yes.
He did it all game.
Yeah.
The entire game, Tom Thibodeau, he brought out Julius Randle early. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Obi Toppin comes in. Right? And Obi played well tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Obi played 9 points, 4 rebounds, but he hit some clutch shots. Got a couple of big rebounds that you needed. Obi Toppin played well, but you know, Tom Thibodeau wasn't afraid to say, you know what, Randall, you know, he's tired, or you know, let's give him a little bit of rest on the ankle, whatever it was, but we're gonna put Obi in.
Right.
You know, and he mixed up the lineups a little bit.
Yes, he did.
You know, as far as when guys were playing.
Yep, because he ran Brunson with the second team when he usually would run RJ with that second team.
You know, so you know, so Tom Thibodeau did some coaching.
Yeah,
he did some coaching.
How many minutes did Randall play?
Randall played 33 minutes.
Look at that.
33 minutes for Randall, 14 for Obi.
Obi, that was only 14 minutes. Like Obi Toppin, I thought was phenomenal.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I mean, the fast break points was at a premium. I didn't even think we would get any fast break points today. And he was able to leak out and get a couple for us. He hit that big three for us. I thought all his minutes was positive. I thought it was more than 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he might have played the most significant 14 minutes of his entire career. Right?
Obi Toppin.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's what we asked for, because he wants to get playing time. So he has to show up. No matter how many minutes he gets, he has to play.
Right.
And by him doing that, he's going to get more minutes.
He's going to get
And the minutes are going to come from RJ.
Right.
Because Tom Thibodeau took RJ out this game with 3 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? After he made that play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. RJ, I don't know. RJ's. We need RJ, man. We need RJ.
I mean, I don't think his defense was, terrible on Garland. But, I said, when RJ goes to the basket, we can't have empty trips. He needs to get to the foul line or spray it out to somebody for an open shot.
Yeah.
And we got a few turnovers off the drives and critical moments in that fourth quarter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll be better next game. He'll tighten it up.
He's, RJ today was 2 for 12 from the field, 1 for 5 on the 3-point line. Only 1 turnover. It felt like it was more than that, but
are you serious?
Only one
turnover, but it felt like it was more than that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it did. I'm surprised. One
turnover.
But I gotta say this about RJ though. Like he's playing bad today, but like we said, like he's gonna have his moment at some point.
He will.
You know what I'm saying? And
we're gonna some big threes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna absolutely need it when the time comes.
Yeah, because they left him open. He took 5 threes tonight. He only made 1. He took 5. Eventually, he's been shooting 42%, I think, from the 3-point line versus this team.
Right.
I think he will. They had a week off.
Right.
Both teams had a week off. So some guys are definitely going to be rusty. Didn't feel like Donovan Mitchell was rusty or Darius Garland. Donovan Mitchell was getting on my nerves.
He's nice, man.
Yeah,
and I thought
nice.
Randall, I mean, when I looked at the stats, I was surprised to see how he shot because Randall looked good. I thought he shot better than he did, from the field. I think probably he struggled a little bit in that second half, but coming off of that ankle injury and not playing for over 2 weeks now,
right?
Randall looked good.
Yeah, I thought he played well, especially in that first half. He seemed patient.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if the ankle still being a little tender, is making him take his time a little bit, maybe.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? He was, 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists today, 2 steals. He did have 5 turnovers.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I think those was RJ turnovers, and they
made a mistake.
they made a mistake.
Yeah,
Right.
I think so too.
Right.
Yeah, that back door. He made 2 nice passes, interior passes, and one of them was a backdoor pass. I think it was to Josh Hart, which tells me that he's thinking, he's thinking the game.
Yeah.
I like the way he played, and Brunson,
man, is
Superstar.
on his way, but okay.
on his way. That guy,
On his
man,
way,
is
on his
just
way.
Close.
that guy is just, he's not afraid of anything.
Right.
Not afraid of the moment, not afraid to make the mistake.
Nope.
You know what I mean? He'll
Miss the shot.
Miss the shot. He'll make the mistake and come right back, give me the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I did notice, I did a video breakdown, and one of the things that I broke down is that the Knicks would try to switch Donovan Mitchell onto Jalen Brunson, right? And so whoever Donovan Mitchell was guarding would set a screen,
Right.
right? And they were doing it.
Right.
There was a certain point in the third quarter where they were isolating Donovan Mitchell, but then you notice that Cleveland, what they did is they put what's his name? Cedi Osman.
Osman on him.
On Brunson, and then the Knicks would take Josh Hart, set a screen, but Donovan Mitchell would help off the screen, but get back to Josh Hart.
Right. Yeah.
And let Cedi Osman, get there. And I think the reason why they put a longer Cedi Osman on him is because he doesn't have a longer ways to go to recover when that screen is set.
Right.
So when Donovan Mitchell hedges off, they can switch back.
Right.
Because I don't think they don't want Jalen Brunson. They don't want Donovan Mitchell guarding Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? When they did get that, they sought out the switch. When they did get it, he didn't even want a screen. Once he had Donovan Mitchell on him, he was like, "Nah, I got this. I don't need a screen.
Right.
I don't need it."
Right. And yeah, they don't want. Cleveland doesn't want Donovan Mitchell to guard Jalen Brunson because he can't.
Because he can't.
He can't. He'll abuse him every time.
I don't think anybody can. He's scraping
Yeah,
everybody.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And he's barely getting that shot off. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it, man, but he has a counter for a counter. And that left-handed floater off the backboard, man, that thing was working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of them shots, I was like, damn, switch.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
and I don't know if you guys talked about Josh Hart, but it did not look like it was his first playoff game at
all.
Yep.
At all. 17 points, 10 rebounds for Josh Hart.
Oh man. Oh my
17 points and 10 rebounds. I mean, we know what Brunson did, but I think he's the player of the game just from that 3 that he hit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They said 5 seconds left. I said, listen, ain't nobody to throw it to.
Right.
It's you. It's you.
Knock that joint down. Bang. Shh. You got. I wish I had the video camera just streaming everyone's reaction. I might do that next time because man, we had people flying and running across the floor.
Yeah.
Chest bumping. It looked like a Onyx marshmallow up in this joint.
Like Onyx versus MOP out there.
Yeah, right. Right. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was a huge.
That was huge.
Huge shot. He didn't see phase, and not just that. How many second chance opportunities he got with tip outs and the ball almost out of bounds, and he got it and threw it back in bounds. Like he was just some of that. What he did was not even in the box score.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's almost the equivalent of bringing in a star player, really.
Yeah.
He's almost the equivalent. I don't even want to say almost. It's like bringing in a star player. It may not always be in the points, but in everything else that he does. And then tonight he made points in big moments.
Yeah.
And that's what you need in big moments.
No doubt about it. And just think about it. If we didn't make that trade and we had to rely on Quickly and Grimes. Now, don't get me wrong, Quickly is going to rebound. I like, you know, you're going to have a bad game in the series. Quickly is going to rebound. Grimes, I'm happy Tibbs went back to him. He hit those 2 free throws. That's going to be good for his confidence. Not that his confidence was waning at all. Those guys will be back. But having Hart there means you don't have to rely on those guys if they don't have it. You know,
Right.
This is Quickly. It's not his first time in the playoffs, but the first time in the role that he's in, for us.
Mhm.
And if we didn't have Hart and we had to play quick and he didn't rebound in the second half, I'm happy it could have been a different outcome for us.
Exactly. Yeah.
So being able to have him and Isaiah Hartenstein too.
Hartenstein, man. Yeah, I mean, Mitch gave us 6 points, 8 rebounds. Hartenstein, 8 points, 5 rebounds. But, I think one thing that really helps Hartenstein be effective against this team is that he's physical.
Yeah.
I think we can be more physical than them, and we are more physical than them. And when we use that physicality, I think it bothers them. And Hartenstein can be physical. He throws his body around.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt about it. And not only that, he's not going to pull Mobley out to the 3-point line like Randall does. But whoever's playing them got to be out of that restricted area.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he has the floater.
Right.
Or you're going to pick your point. He's going to hit the floater, you're going to come up, and now you have the opportunity for backdoor cut. So, I like, and then he got a big offensive rebound, or was it a tip? Whatever he did, he just laid out and kind of tipped it, and we was able to get, another opportunity, at the basket. So this was a game of inches for sure.
Right.
We was definitely better down the stretch.
Yeah. And, with Cleveland, they really didn't have – Evan Mobley didn't shoot the ball well. And I don't feel like he's going to this series. I know, Eru, go ahead, Eru. I know you got some thoughts about Evan Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley's trash, man. He was like RJ Barrett the way that he was finishing at the rim. He had that one dunk in the beginning. You thought that he was gonna have a big game, but every single time he tried to do that again, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah. I don't think he's second time in the playoffs for Evan Mobley.
Might be his first.
Were they in the playoffs?
No, they lost in the play-in. They didn't make it to the playoffs last year.
Okay. But I don't know. Maybe I think the Knicks might be too physical for him.
Yeah.
For Evan Mobley, Jared Allen can handle the physicality some, but I don't think Evan Mobley can.
Yeah.
That's one thing. It felt like that dude Jared Allen. It felt like that he was by himself.
Yeah. Right.
The Knicks were like a gang, kind of like gang rebounding, gang everything, and Jared Allen was kind of just by himself in the paint.
Yeah.
I think we just have more. I thought behind Donovan Mitchell, you had Garland, but I didn't feel like you had that much. I think we had Brunson, we had Randall, we had Josh Hart, Grimes with the free throws, just making little plays that added up for us.
Right. And I think the Knicks just have way more threats. They really only have Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
And no one else is really that much of a threat. They have some guys that can get hot, but they're not a threat to where you have to be scared of them. The Knicks have too many of those guys. Brunson, Randall, Quickly, Obi in transition. There's too many threats that the Knicks have. I don't think Cleveland can deal with it. I think they'll probably win a game or something. I don't want to get too ahead.
Yeah, right.
What I mean? But even
3.
Right. Even before tonight's game, when I did that breakdown, I was looking at the game and I was just like, I watched like 3 different games and I'm like, I don't think this team can beat us. I just don't see that they have enough. They just don't have enough people.
Yeah, and our defense turned it up a notch too.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at Karis LeVert, right? Karis LeVert.
That's who I was going to ask about.
Yeah, he was like a 20-point a game scorer at one point in his career, right?
And
he was 1 for 7 tonight. He was completely shell shocked by what the Knicks were doing.
Yeah.
He was shell shocked. I am Jarrell just walking out the building, man. Safe.
Yeah, I just don't. They just don't have enough, in my opinion, and I think they know that. I think the players at least know that.
Yeah.
I think they know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the Brew Crew Sports. He said, shout out to the father of the Knicks universe. I appreciate that. He said, my guy, Eru and the Queen Steph, great win. We get to chop it up Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be on with the big. I was about to call him something else. The Brew Crew. I'll be on with the Brew Crew on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can talk about well, shoot. I guess we'll be talking about game 2 after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck,
Talking
the
about
crew,
game 2.
that's a good group they got over there.
Yeah.
The three amigos over there, they got a good group.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tony, what's popping with you, man? Your thoughts? And we're gonna get State up here too. Just don't go crazy.
Yo, Black is
We
time.
got Trippy OG too.
We gotta get Trippy OG up here too. What's going on, Tony? Your thoughts, man?
I'm good, man. You know, my bad. I was late. I was doing that losers lounge homework. So it'll be late, but it's coming.
Yeah. I guess we could do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We could do it tomorrow. Do that losers lounge.
I'm with it.
It's
Yeah,
the
man.
perfect time to do the losers lounge. I'm gonna enjoy this one.
Yeah, man. I'm happy, man. Good win. You know what I mean? Team win.
Mm-hmm.
The bench really came through. I think their starters outscored ours, but our bench, outscored them by 20 something significant amount. I think that was the determining factor. Our bench really carried us.
Yeah, the bench. I'm gonna tell you, man, the Cleveland's bench. And to be honest with you, when you think about it, Quickly didn't play well. Obi, did what he did. Hartenstein played well. When Quickly plays well, what are you gonna do with Grimes? Because you can look at Quickly, Grimes. You can figure maybe there was some nerves, especially with Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
And getting this win helps to calm those nerves down, because they don't have to think, oh man,
They need us.
they need me and I didn't play well,
Right.
so we lost the game. Now it's like, okay, I didn't play well, we still won. We got a little bit of breathing room and cushion. Not really cushion, but I got a chance to be able to play well the next game. It takes that pressure off a little
There you
bit.
go. Not that much pressure on them. Now.
Yeah.
Now it's easy going. You know what I mean? Like they know they can miss a shot,
Right.
and
Right.
still win the game. They know if they make the shot, we might dominate.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And man, for the Knicks, I mean, the pressure is on Cleveland big time right now.
Yeah.
And I think they gotta feel it, because I think I just personally think that they know that they don't have as much as the Knicks. And now they're down 1-0. And they know the Knicks can beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Could beat them and not playing their best.
Not playing their best basketball,
Exactly.
right?
Not even close to.
Not even close.
I mean, Randall had what, 18,
19.
19?
Not even close.
Not his greatest performance. Wasn't dominated. He was just kind of part of the team. That's what I like. Like nobody really stood out. If anybody stood out the most, it was probably Brunson. And guess what? Brunson barely played in the first half in foul trouble. So imagine what would happen if even everybody else played the way they did, but Brunson was available in the
Right.
first half.
Yeah.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
Look how good we are though. Brunson didn't play in the first half, and we still was able to function as a team.
Don't come over here with no food, bro. Get out the stream with food.
Oh wait, sorry, y'all. I'm so excited, man. The Knicks won, baby.
Yo, Big Bubba almost died in that fourth quarter, man.
Yo, I was gonna do every emotion in the last 3 minutes, man.
We was about to call an IV for him.
You know what I'm saying?
No drugs, anybody. The chicken is good.
No,
Man, come over here with food.
Nobody recorded it.
Huh?
Nah, it's on. It's
Yeah.
somebody-
We was catching all that crazy stuff going on over
All
there.
right. Behind
State,
the
man.
scenes.
Come on up, State.
Come on.
Let's get State in the building,
Shout out
ladies
to
and
the
gentlemen.
chat. Yo, Black is time.
Get State in the building.
Might be.
Come on up here, State.
Nah, you good. It used to. I thought it was Knicks and 6, but I lied. It might be 6 and 5.
6 and 5. I don't know what 6 and 5 is, but oh.
gotta-
Someone
we gotta-
said talk to us about RJ.
Yeah, we got a heckler. We got a heckler in the audience.
State, what's going on, man? Talk to us about RJ.
Oh God.
That's your man's in them.
Y'all love RJ, but when he played like Ruben Patterson, it just breaks my heart. What I will say is that we got the W. Jalen Brunson is, for me, since I'm kind of younger than y'all, he's the best pickup in Knicks franchise history. He's the best free agent in Knicks franchise history. He's one of the best point guards in Knicks franchise history. If he wins it all this season, there will be conversations about him being better than Clyde.
Yo, okay. All right, let's just get let's get the game 2. Let's just
like
let's
even with
win
the
game 2.
So what made me so confident about the Knicks is in early February when we had that first 9-game win streak, and RJ Barrett was playing like Aaron McKee. I seen something special. I seen something special going on with the Knicks, and Jalen Brunson, he was averaging about 30 in February, and RJ Barrett, he just playing like Ruben Patterson, Aaron McKee. Mitchell Robinson was looking like Tyrone Hill, and Isaiah Hartenstein was stepping up, but Jalen Brunson, specifically him, we won 37 games last season. We traded our first round pick for Josh Hart. So my expectation now is y'all gotta win. And you have Tom Thibodeau, a 2-time coach of the year. We don't have no first round pick, so I'm not looking for the draft no more. I think we got our young core. I'm good with RJ, playing like Ruben Patterson. I'm good with Manu Quickly. He's good. I think Manu Quickly should get $100 million. Me personally. I think he's played for that contract. Now, Quentin Ntilikina, Quentin Grimes, I love Quentin Grimes, but, when he plays like Quentin Ntilikina, I got to get on him, putting up triple singles. He played great tonight. He played great defense on Donovan Mitchell. Everybody, that was a team effort. And you can't beat nobody by yourself. So tonight was great, man. I'm so happy.
Let me ask you this, because you've been one of the biggest critics of Tom Thibodeau that I know. What's your thoughts of Tom Thibodeau's coaching job tonight?
You can do it. You can do it, man. You can do it.
Yo, Thibodeau he's been such a blessing. He's been such a blessing. I love Tibbs, man. Tibbs was one of my favorite coaches growing up when I was like 21, 22 years old. I'm not even lying. That's it. Back in 2012. When he was the coach of the Chicago Bulls. I love Tibbs. He reminds me of myself. Fiery, straight to the point. You love the game. You love basketball.
Right.
And I felt Tibbs did a lot of things that I ain't going to bring up right now that I felt like wasn't about basketball. But what he's been doing lately is exactly the reason why I wanted him to be the New York Knicks head coach. And I had no problem with us hiring him years ago. So right now, he's been great, son. He's been great. He's been coaching his ass. Let me chill.
He's been coaching. Nah, he's been coaching. He's been coaching.
And I don't know if
he's gonna make mistakes, but he's been coaching.
And just for me, when I look at this Knicks team, I think of Rick Carlisle in 2011 when he coached the Mavericks to the finals. I think of Larry Brown in 2004 when he coached the Detroit Pistons to the finals. And it's all about coaching. Tonight, if RJ Barrett want to play like Aaron McKee, bench him. We got Josh Hart. I'm good with you. Josh Hart is good.
Still Knicks fans, he's on here. Throw up the laughing emojis because he follows you on Twitter. So he knows the truth.
I gotta say this. Me and State was doing podcasts like we was just doing podcasts a lot, right? Me and you, right?
Yeah.
So I done heard you say some of the most outlandish things throughout over the time. But the one thing about you is that when something needs to be said and something needs to be changed, you're not afraid to change your opinion or say what's really happening. So everything that you said there, I was laughing because I just remember all the crazy shit you said.
Oh, yeah.
But today, like you just spitting the real. Everything you said was absolutely
on point. Oh my God, I love Julius Randle, man.
Yeah.
All right. You want to make a comment? Yeah, come on up. Yeah, no, come on up.
Come on up.
Come on around.
No, I'm good. I'm good, man. I said enough. But Julius Randle, please keep playing the way you're playing.
Okay.
There's people like me who wanted you traded since you've been a New York Knicks. If you play like this, you could be one of the best Knicks of all time. Just win me one ring, I'm good. I could go in the grave. I'm good. Yo, OG Sam, I love you. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man. I don't know what State had to drink tonight, but whatever he had to drink.
Oh, man.
I don't think it was drinking. I think it was like, something else.
Right. Okay.
Oh, man.
He's a farmer, I think.
Yeah.
Big buck.
Yeah, no doubt. Come on up, man. Get some comments in. Come on up and get some comments. G-Mo, where's G-Mo? I just seen him walk in. Oh, you got to go park? Oh, Isaiah did. Okay, of course, it's Isaiah. Of course, it's Big Bubba. Watch the camera, man.
Hold on. First of all, I just want to. Sorry, brother. I paid for my parking. I just have to go get it because I don't have cash on me. Okay, it's nothing crazy. So I don't want Sam to come in with a lie. It's because I have to fake I only got my card on me.
All we know is that the Knicks was up 12 points. Big Bubba walked in, and next thing you know, it was a 4-point lead. That's all I'm saying. It was, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing now?
Yeah, let everybody know.
My name is Barry. It's Hauling at gmail.com. I just want to lay a little something out that most cats haven't talked about. If you thought about it, if you saw what Brunson did, nobody has brought up last year how Brunson murdered Donovan last year in the playoffs. And nobody has brought that up. He literally murdered him last year. The minute that Luka went down, Brunson made his money. And that's where it was at. That's what we were looking at right now. And that's why I have faith today. And I got even more faith in the next game because what Donovan did today is all he can do, right? Mm-hmm. And what Donovan did last year was all he can do. And they lost horribly. So that's all I really want to say. But nobody brought that up. That's
yeah. I mean, but you're right. And that's the reason why the Knicks want to switch Donovan Mitchell under Jalen Brunson because Donovan Mitchell can't hold Jalen Brunson.
But the thing is, like, people act like they didn't see that. They go like, oh, well, the Knicks can win, Cavs can win. Nobody brought up the fact that what he did last year, Stephen A., all these cats on the talking heads. Nobody brought up the fact of what happened last year. The minute Luka went out, Donovan took over. He was averaging 35 a game with ease. Mm-hmm. And then nobody brings that back up.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Hopefully Jalen Brunson's going to continue.
Oh, no, he's going to continue. And like you guys said, we did not play a good game tonight.
We did.
And they played their best game tonight. That's going to be a problem. That's all I ain't got much, but y'all guys have a good night.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. Be safe.
You can do. Get everybody get them safe.
Be safe. Be safe. Who's taking the spot? Who's taking the spot? E-Rule taking the spot. Go ahead, man. Let it out. Let them know. For those who may not know, let them know, man.
Look, man, it's your guy Trippy OG, man. Founder of Venture Season Network. We out here, Nick and 30. Y'all know what time it is. At the end of the day, what's the question?
If Julius Randle,
if Julius Randle
wins it all this season,
is
he better than Patrick Ewing?
Is he better than Patrick Ewing? No.
If Randle 25, 11, and 4,
like you talking about wins the finals?
If he wins it all, in the NBA finals.
Oh yeah. Oh, not now. If you talking about that range, then yes, he is.
Let's just win game two.
There's no round around it.
Yeah, we bugging out right now. Let's just win game two.
That's what I'm saying.
We bugging out.
I didn't even try to get that far with it. But for overall game one, you know what I'm saying? Game one was phenomenal. I didn't think that Randle was going to come back into, let me get on to what the Knicks was already doing. Let me pass the ball. Let me sit there and make sure that the movement is there. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So when that happened, it was like, wow. This was a whole nother different Randle I seen. Mm-hmm. I didn't think that when he had I'm 5 feet from the basket. Let me go up. No, I'm going to pass it to Josh Hart. Let him go up. Let me get the foul. Mm-hmm. So with him dealing with the injury and me and myself and State, we looked at him coming into the green. we was like, wow, he's limping really hard. So he rarely played into I'm gonna be pass forward, like pass first, point forward, versus I'm gonna be the scoring Randall that I need to be. So
So let me ask you this: do you think that Randall? Do you think he's going to continue that throughout the series, or he's easing himself in, and then he's going to do what he does?
I think it's more so.
I felt he was a little tentative. In the first half, he caught the ball in the corner and had a lane to the basket, and he hesitated before he took it, and I feel it's because of the ankle, right? He's still maybe not trusting it fully yet, because normally this season, he would have seen that lane from the corner, and somebody was done.
And he would have took that,
right?
He would have took that.
Somebody was done. So I feel like he was like, okay, should I? Do I trust my ankle? Is it strong enough for me to explode off of? Once he is confident off that ankle, I think you're gonna see more explosion. He won't be as tentative, maybe tipping-toeing through the lane. And he might go back to doing what he does. I think they might need him to. This was a low-scoring game. They might need him to find a balance, though. Find a balance.
See, my thing is this, right? Even though you want him to find a balance, right? My thing is this. With Randall, he draws the double team, right? Like, no matter what happens, the New York Knicks, you look at the Knicks, Randall, you double team. He's going to get off.
Yeah.
So let him get off, right? But my thing is, Randall as the player, do you try to shoot the shot or do you pass it out? And then that's where we came up today, right? So now, with my thing of him passing out, it doesn't need to be game after game after game. It's more so on matchups, determination of the game, how you want to play fit.
Okay.
With Randall's game is more so, how is the game going and how do I need to perceive myself in this game?
Yeah.
With Brunson, it's more of, how do I draw the double team and go ahead and kick it out, because they know I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go battle it out with Donovan Mitchell. Now, I'm looking at the rest of the team. Now, mind you, I said the rest of the team. I didn't say RJ Barrett. I didn't say certain names. I said the rest of the team. I need the rest of the team to hit their shots. You're going to take a corner shot, take that. You're going to take a fadeaway, take that. You're going to take a corner shot, take that. You're going to take a wing shot, take that. Either way, I need the rest of the team to know that miss, lose, draw, whatever. Take your shots, be in the rhythm of the game. But at the end of the day, we beat them on the rebounding aspect all day, every day.
Yeah.
Kill them on the boards.
Yeah.
We could get second, third, kill them on the boards.
Okay.
That's how we win the series.
I feel you.
Not to piggyback what you're saying, Trippy. You made a lot of good points about Julius Randle easing into the series. Josh, that's a testament to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, I think this team has been getting more comfortable game after game after game, and knowing their roles game after game after the Josh Hart trade. And now, the bigger the superstar, the more that this team seems to not care about their stats and care more about, are we winning the quarter?
See, I like that you said that. You see how you said superstars? When it comes to the Knicks, it's not about superstars. Like, at the end of the day, if you look at our overall construction of this team, we have the Villanova connection. We have Josh Hart. We have Jalen Brunson. They won championships on that whole college level. So they know what it takes. They're so used to 1-game eliminations versus a 7-game series. That's the advantage we have. And a lot of people don't understand that when you have college players that have won a national championship on your team that has never won a overall NBA championship, it's a total different bag. You understand?
And the mindset.
Hey, Ralph, let me jump in here. Let me get to a super chat, because this is for G-Mo. Hey, G-Mo, somebody got a question for you. So, Ricardo said, good game, Sim. He said, what do we do with RJ? He said, hold up. He said, do we give more minutes to Obi or Grimes? And then he said, all right, Hart played very well. So Gmo, I'm gonna let you take this. I'm gonna let you take this one over.
Wait. Hold on. Can I answer this for him? Can I answer for him?
Nah, let him in. We need. We need Gmo to answer that.
I'm gonna answer this for Bro because I feel the same way for RJ, right? In this sense of the first game, RJ may not have a good offensive game. But when it came to the defense, he was on point. When it came to the switches, when it came to, okay, I need to lock up Garland. I need to lock up Mitchell.
Garland
make
did go
sure they
back
need to get
door
with
the
it.
first play of the game. Although he didn't score, he did go back door the first play of the game.
Back at the end of the day, you got to score.
Yeah. Come on, Gmo.
You can get all the looks you want. You got to score. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like RJ did what he needed to do. Yes, it didn't come on the offensive end, but no matter what, RJ locked up who he needed to lock up. He needed to sit there and he needed to defend where he needed to defend at. Now, when it comes to RJ, I give him the benefit of the doubt only because throughout his whole tenure, he had to go from I'm the point forward. Oh, now I'm 3-and-D. Now I'm okay. I need to lock up the best player of the year. So the fact that in this playoff series where it mattered, where you have Julius Randle, he messed up. You feel me? You have Brunson, he's the new guy. RJ, he got that new contract. I need to get busy. You feel me? At the end of the day, RJ stepped up and he did what he had to do. But how you feel about that, bro?
We gotta win this series.
Sim always runs away after that. Chat GPT question.
We got to win this series, man. RJ Barrett, I thought at the beginning of the game, he was looking like Josh Hart out there doing everything that we needed away from scoring the ball. He got that steal, played some good defense on Garland to start out. But this is a team in the Cavaliers. They sell out. They're very similar to the Knicks in that they sell out on defense on the inside. And we need guys to be able to hit threes, especially when you have a gravity player like Brunson. You got to hit your threes, right? And I know that Grimes didn't have a great game. IQ didn't have a great game for the most part. But RJ Barrett has been here for 4 years, and we need him to literally make the right play and hit the shots. And unfortunately today, man, especially in that second half, he had the three, but then he missed some gimme layups, fast breaks. And it's just, look, if that's the case, I have to start going to other players, man. Josh Hart is playing out of his mind right now. He's making every golden play out there. And RJ, if he can't do what Josh Hart is doing at the very least, man, I can't have him out there, man. And RJ, everybody knows RJ is my son. That's my guy. I've always been rocking with RJ. But I got to get a win.
Yeah.
I got to get a series win.
Understandable.
Tom Thibodeau's been throwing adjustments out there, and Bickerstaff has been throwing adjustments out there. They try to put Chetty Osman on JB. It didn't work, but let's not act as if Bickerstaff is not scrambling to try to stop our best players. And when they're able to say they stop JB, say JB has a weaker game two, Randall's still hobbling, who's going to step up? I could get mad at Grimes for not hitting shots, but he's also a sophomore. I kind of expect that. I get mad at IQ a little bit, but, I think that IQ was pressing a little bit today. Try to make the passes, it didn't work. It wasn't as if he was just trying to jack up shots, which is something that he's had in the past. We got annoyed when he was trying to make plays, just didn't work. Kind of allowed the defenders to he telegraphed some passes. They played the passing lanes perfectly. RJ Barrett's been here for 4 years. At some point, you got to take off the training wheels and say, RJ, bro, you got to step up. And I understand he's 22. And I understand he could grow, but again, the trajectory of this team may not be the same as the trajectory of RJ Barrett's development. If he's not developing in line with the players that we have here, how can I fight for him? That's my guy. I'm always going to try to fight for him, but I can't say and tell you, if you say, yo, let's trade for Jaylen Brown, let's trade for somebody, let's trade for McCall, I doubt that's going to happen. How am I going to fight you on that, man? RJ Barrett got to step up. He got to make his shots, bro. He got to make the right plays. He got to be able to defend. You got to give me at least one of the three. If you're not scoring, that means your other man can be scoring. You gotta help me out, RJ. Oh, put like this. I need the uber-duber rebounds, bro. I need the contested rebounds like Josh Hart. You allowed a free ball to pass your legs looking like Cam Newton versus Denver Broncos 2015. You didn't dive for the ball. I need to see you hurt. I need to see your face scruffed up because you're trying your best out there, RJ. You hurting me. Yep. Pause. Go ahead, man.
See, look, my thing is this, right? You see how you said RJ's hurting you, right? At the end of the day, I look at it more so is RJ really hurting us, or is RJ doing exactly what we need him to do?
No, he's hurting us.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think right now, RJ's hurting us because there were just watching the game today. Like there was a few times on the fast break that we just had to get those points, and him just missing the layup or just doing that. That fake was horrible. Like that fake into the defenders was horrible.
It's crazy.
That's smart. That's not smart basketball IQ.
No. I felt the same way, but I'm more so like it's playoff time, right? It's crunch time. We don't look at RJ to do that.
Yeah,
Sadly, look. It's sad that we don't. It's sad that we don't.
We don't look to RJ to do what?
Again, it's sad that we don't look at RJ to make those type of plays or type of transactions within the play to make it the right play.
But he's supposed to.
At the end of the day, right? He's supposed to, right?
Let me ask you a question.
No. He's supposed to. But the sad part is we have Knicks fans, Nick Twitter, Nick IG, Nick Facebook. No matter what Nick you are, they give RJ so many passes.
Of course.
That no matter what he does, he gets a leeway because he's 22.
But you know the only pass that's gonna matter.
They forget that he's 5 years in the league right now.
And the only pass that's gonna matter is the freaking team.
But here's the thing:
they tried to trade this dude, and they don't care about your development anymore. RJ, if you're not developing with this, look, put it like this: I don't need RJ Barrett to be a 20-point a game scorer. I don't need to be 18-point a game scorer. If you're literally a 13, 14, 15-point a game scorer, 45% shooting from the field, you finish at the basket around 69, 70% like Josh Hart. You give me at least 36, 35% from the three average. You're shooting average at the line. You give me 5 to 7 assists a game. You're giving me 7 to 9 rebounds. You're giving me maybe 3-4 contested rebounds every game. Bro, you are a glue on this team. You're making plays for everybody else. That means someone else is scoring because you're on the floor. When Josh Hart is out there, how many second chance opportunities we getting?
So can we attest that RJ making 18, 7 and 7 is the best stats we could get for the whole playoff run? Not just now.
I don't know if RJ's gonna do that for the playoff run. But here's the thing.
But that's the problem.
I don't even need that.
No, that you do need that. You do.
Why do I need 18, 7 and 7 is not efficient?
Why not?
But why would?
No, I'm talking about on an efficient level. Not
if it's efficient,
efficient all day.
I need RJ. If RJ Barrett gave me 3 for 6 every game, but he was making every play because he just didn't maybe have the shot or whatever, that's fine. Here's what I want from RJ, scoring wise, right? Here's the opportunity. When your man RJ Barrett has Garland in the post, or any of these players have Garland in the post, only guy who really looked great in the post against Garland to me was probably Brunson. But when sometimes you have RJ switching on to Garland, Donovan Mitchell's weird because Donovan Mitchell's small, but he's actually a strong style type of
But how
player.
can you say that? But because every time RJ switched on to Garland, he had Garland actually choked up to where he was actually forcing shots versus I'm taking the easy shot that I know I can take.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be bro. Garland should be. I'm getting to the basket. You're either gonna foul me
But
or I'm laying
Garland's
up on
forcing
you.
shots though.
Oh, I think you're talking about RJ defending him.
No, Garland is forcing shots while RJ is defending.
No. I'm talking about RJ attacking.
Shots, why would that not be a problem?
No. I'm talking about the other way. I'm talking about RJ is on offense.
Attack.
Garland.
Okay,
My bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. Again, RJ played to start the game. I thought he played good defense.
Okay.
On Garland. Garland went off. There's something wrong with RJ laterally. I don't know if it's his knees, his ankles. He cannot shift his legs, his feet, his hip.
I can give you a stand pat. He put on too much weight over the offseason, just like how Mitch was last year. He put on too much weight during the offseason.
Mitch had an excuse. RJ doesn't.
No, RJ does. Because every time you've seen RJ play well, look at the body frame of RJ. He wasn't that big as he was.
What's RJ's excuse to be fat? Mitch Robinson had a damage on his 5th metatarsal, whatever the hell it was. What excuse RJ, they tried to trade you. Where's the camera? RJ, they tried to trade you. We get it. Get over it. Know what you do. You are a wolf in this league.
If you want to take it there, hold on. RJ, they tried to trade you. But at the end of the day, You still here. You still on the Knicks. You still overweight. You still got to sit there and defend. So what you gonna do? You gonna lose some weight. You gonna get back to like year 2 or year 1 or year 2. You gonna slim down that weight and you still gonna defend. At the end of the day, there's no excuses. You have to defend. You have to hold your player accountable. I don't care if you don't score. If my team is scoring, you better defend. If not, when it's off keeps come, you know how you got like the almost adequate margin July 1st. RJ, you can go. If not, that's just it.
I want to ask y'all a question after Isaiah goes.
Yeah, I just want to say when it comes to RJ, man.
Yeah, we know how State give it up. You know how he is, a big RJ fan.
Hey, all I want to say is if Frank Ntilikina was here, we wouldn't be worried about defense.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We're not even gonna do that. This is the one time I'm gonna stand up for State. We're not gonna do that. Frank Ntilikina would have never did that. That's the reason why we lost to the Hawks. We're not doing that. Frank Ntilikina is not here. He on the Dallas The Dallas Mavericks. We're not doing that.
Can I ask y'all a question? Though?
Go ahead.
This is on Coach Tibbs because I saw something tonight that might say Coach Tibbs might, I know people don't like him. He's been much maligned.
Say it, Gabriel.
But he might be winning the chess game against Bickerstaff because your man, I thought that Isaac Okoro was going to be the defensive weapon against JB.
What is he going to defend?
They tried to switch Chetty Osman onto JB and it didn't work.
But my thing is this: what is Okoro going to defend if he's on the perimeter, right? And most of them boards are coming up short, but they're coming off on the right.
But he started out defending JB. This year he held JB to like 2 for 11 shooting the whole season. So he's had some success.
That's true.
No, we want to give but I'm trying to give Tibbs credit. Who you hate? I'm saying, do you give Tibbs?
One of the greatest coaches of all time. I will never disrespect.
Let me get one of them things, right?
Hey, guys. I hate to cut this off, but I got a 4-hour drive, man.
Oh yeah, you know the
You know what I'm
vibe. So
saying?
look,
So
I'm sorry, you
I
hear the
gotta close
vibe,
up
right?
shop
My man got a
'cause I gotta
4-hour
get on the
drive.
road, baby.
Knicks win. Knicks in 5, and the only reason why I'm saying Knicks in 5 because I'm being modest because I know how teams give it up. They want to come to Madison Square Garden. They want to sit there and go crazy. But I'm gonna be modest. Knicks in 5, but at the end of the day, I really want to say Knicks in 4, but Knicks in 5. I'm out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get up. We leave it on that one. We out of here. We appreciate your time.
Salute to MBK.
Jimo, can you hit the
end broadcast?
Yeah, the end broadcast. We out, ladies and gentlemen. I got to hit the room.
Peace.
Peace.